Happy Resurrection Sunday. I think this is my first time actually talking into the camera, saying hello. Here he comes, and I just wanted to say hi, and we wanted to say Happy Easter, and we're having family over to say happy birthday to Alana. She's finally gonna have cake. What were you gonna say?
Look at her skin. Everybody that follows her, you know, she's not gonna say it, but I'll be the, you know, the cocky one in the relationship. Look at her skin, it's so clear. Yeah. She's glowing.
It's getting better.
And look at the weight loss journey. Start from the beginning. Follow her weight loss journey. Because if she knows she's following you following her, it puts more pressure on her, and it'll make her achieve the goal.
It does put pressure on me. But yeah, so I just wanted to say hi, face to face, and what I want to say is, and what they said in church, which really touched my heart, is that you just can't give up. Like, you cannot give up. Everyone's here for a purpose, and your purpose and your struggle, the struggle that you're in, is getting you prepared so you can live out your purpose. So don't give up. Keep going and keep fighting. And my mom used to call it reinventing yourself. But rise up. Get up. Because he's already died for our sins. So we're good. We just have to live out our destiny. I hope that makes any sense.
To piggyback on what she's saying, look up, get up, and move up is what Pastor said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Just piggybacking.
Compare yourself to anybody else. I think that's like my biggest downfall, is that I'm constantly comparing my relationships, my body, my kids, my mothering, my parenting. I'm always looking to someone else to kind of gauge where I am, but where I am is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm perfect just the way I am. And I kind of had to receive that today. And even though I say that to you guys all the time, it's a constant battle for me. I am constantly battling with insecurities, and I'm always looking at other people's physique and form, and I'm always comparing myself to other people, and I can't do that because I'm not who I was last year. The only person I can compare myself to is myself. And I know that I'm not the same person that I was last year, so I'm winning. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Get up, keep fighting for whatever it is that you want to fight for. And you have a right to be happy. Like, you don't have to be miserable. And also get used to winning. And it's hard when you're so used to failing and so used to just being a negative Nancy. It's hard to be okay with not being negative. You'll look for it. You'll search for it, actually, because that's what you're used to. That's what you're comfortable with. You're comfortable being uncomfortable. So being comfortable is actually uncomfortable. I hope the dots are coming together. So that's all I just want to say today. If this gives anybody motivation to keep fighting and keep going, because I needed that today. I needed to hear that a lot. I really needed to hear that I'm okay who I am right now at this very moment. I'm doing the best I can, and that's good, and I'm good enough. My channel's good enough. My parenting skills are good enough. My weight loss journey is good enough. My relationship is good enough. I'm just good enough, and he died for my sins, and he loves me just the way I am now. Only thing he's doing is just the way I am, this mangled mess. He loves me just the way I am, and all he's trying to do is change me so I can live out my purpose. So it hurts to change, and it's hard to change, but every time I change, and every time, because I swear to goodness, every time I go to church, it's just like that. Oh, okay, so that's why that happened yesterday. Because sometimes you're just in a season where you're like, what the world is going on? And then you just go into church, and she's like, oh, I'm telling you why he's picking on you. Because this is what was bottled in you that you might not even know was bottled with you. And he wants you to live a happy life. And to live a happy life, you have to get those insecurities out. And I'm definitely in a season of facing my insecurities head on, giving them a name, and dealing with them.
She's saying she's good enough. She's great. And she hates the fact that I give her compliments, and I'm so nice to her. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, and I'm supposed to support her and be behind her. But she is great. I tell her that all the time. You should have seen I gave her a compliment over FaceTime today, and her face was just like, "Why are you complimenting me?"
No, it wasn't.
No, let me talk. You talk forever. It was so. I love her. We are not the same people that we were, like she said, just last year. We could go on and on. With us, we could go on with us. We can go on with our financial.
Finances,
We could go on and on with
spiritual.
our spiritual. We could go on and on with our relationship, parenting, where we live at.
Everything's changed.
We can go on and on. Everything has changed. Look at her. She's a whole different person. I'm talking about weight wise. She's a different person. Look at her. Like, and she doesn't even see it. She doesn't even know how great she is.
I'm working on it.
That's why I tell her every day, like, and that's
another thing about Christianity. Don't just think that you're going to get saved and then all of a sudden, that's another thing Pastor said. Your spirit, and like in my spirit, I know I've changed. I feel changed, but it's a constant battle with my mind to keep my mind focused on the prize. And what the enemy wants you to do is to distract you, and the best way to distract you is to make you think you're not good enough. Because if you think you're not good enough, you won't put your feet to work and go live out God's purpose for you. So I guess for me, every time I start feeling insecure, I'm now going to look at it as, I must be doing something right, because he's picking on me today. He's picking on me today, so I must be, like with my channel has grown, I think, 50, 60 subscribers since doing 90 Days to Fit Your Challenge.
You should have seen how we were at 100 subscribers.
I cried at 100. I cried
crazy.
At 100. Like, I was so excited. But we just grew. And then in my mind, because of the new wave with the, us losing endorsements and stuff like that, YouTubers are just not getting the ad revenue. So even though I'm growing in subscribers, the views are not there. And the money hasn't grown. So my subscription has grown. And I've never been a person to do that for money. I think I've got paid for YouTube like 3 times. But you do gauge yourself. I do look at YouTube as my passion, but I don't make money for it. So sometimes it's like, well, why are you putting all your energy into this when this is something that you can't feed your family with? But I know my purpose for YouTube is not, I'm not saying that I won't eventually get to a plateau or a place where I can feed my family with that money, but I know my videos that I put up is to inspire someone who feels just like they can't do it. And I know that's my purpose, but when the devil or myself just wants to beat with me, they go, I don't know why you're even doing this. No one's listening. No one wants to hear, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. How are you going to do a physique update? Because I watch Lex and I watch Lainey and they got abs and I'm like Jiggly McGee. But it's a lot of Jiggly McGees out there. It's way more Jiggly McGees out there than there's Lex and Lainey's. And not no tea, no shade to them, but I have a purpose here on YouTube just like anybody else, regardless of the views or regardless of money or regardless, and I don't do it for that. I do it for the Holy Spirit leading me to tell you guys that, hey, I'm a stay-at-home mom who suffers with depression, who's overweight, who's very insecure, whose teeth feels like they're falling out, who's just, some days it's hard for me to get out of bed, but I'm trying. And I just want you to know, like, if I can do it, you can do it. How she took that don't give up and turned it into Resurrection Sunday, I will never know. But she got the point across.
Yeah, she made a message on, if you're still struggling, at least you're trying.
At least you're trying.
At least you're trying.
Yeah.
Because you didn't give up. And
there's
a lot of people that give up, and once you give up, you're not going to be in that struggle no more, because working on yourself is a struggle.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's a lot of things, I don't get on here as much because this is Time Channel, and I'm just a joint owner of the channel, and I get on and I make a few cameos, but I struggle with stuff, but I can feel myself growing in the spirit, and I'm not trying to throw spirit and holiness and God down your throat, because that's not me, but I can just feel myself growing in the spirit, and I can see how my relationship is growing in the spirit, my children,
and also my
financials.
We're under attack also, because we're trying. It's certain things that weren't happening before.
People don't attack you when you really not doing nothing.
Right. We do go through more stuff now. It's good though, because a lot of stuff that maybe was buried away is now coming to surface, which is hard because you have to deal with it. But then it's like, okay, we have to deal with it, so in the long run, we will be happy. It's a lot of married people that aren't happy. And I just feel like everything he does, like where we just feel like man, why are you picking on us? Like, I don't want to fight about this, but it's not so much fighting as it felt like fighting, but it's not so much fighting as y'all talk about. We don't do that. We don't curse each other out. Like, we could never have a sitcom because we're so boring. We're the opposite of Love and Hip Hop. It's a very much like, you made me angry. Would you like something to drink? Like, that's the type of fight. But what I'm trying to say is that these things that are bubbling over to the surface have to come up, because when we do get married, I don't want to keep rehashing them. I want it to come up, but we can't just, hey Bryson, we can't just push them to the side, and we do tend to do that because we both are a very
stubborn, lazy. We're lazy
and we're stubborn, so we kind of just let things kind of be, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing. And God is not like that. He will shake stuff up. If anything look like it's got a crack, he is going to tear it down and he's going to build it back up brand spanking new. He wants all of you. So another thing where we would just be like, don't talk about it.
Back on.
He's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, nope, you gotta talk about it, you gotta deal with it, because if you guys wanna, last another 40-30 years, you have to do it. You just have to do it. So. And
we didn't see, we could go on and on. We got a story. We're not that boring. We're not that boring. We're
but
more real
I
life.
don't use my personal life for views. I'm not
we don't
saying,
do that.
I'm not bashing anyone, but I will never come on this channel and be like, oh, J-Ro made me so mad today, and cuss him out just to get some views, and then 2 days later be like, oh, I love him. Like, we fight every day. You're not going to see it. Like, we'll tell you what we've learned. We'll express to you that we did, but I will never put up a camera and, yelling, because I wouldn't do that in the streets, so I'm not going to do it on YouTube.
And she doesn't cuss, by the way, anyway.
I do cuss sometimes.
It's so funny when she cusses. Like, it makes me laugh.
I have to go. It's 15 minutes.
Because we could go on, and I really like this getting on here with her, because she ain't expect me to be in this video. I just came in and I just joined in. That's how I make cameos. But go ahead and end the video, babe, because we could go on and on.
All right, so we will see you in the next one. Happy rest.
I had a drink line for you, did right?
He'll have so we'll do another one. If you want to see us talk about anything, just comment below and we'll do videos on it, because we like to do it together. We like to do it together. We like to do videos together because
we do like to do it together, though.
We like to do videos together because they allow, like, Sundays. See, like I said, God's still working on us. This is a big mess. Okay, so I gotta go because we have family in La La. So, bye guys.